слово предоставляется министру иностранных дел Исламской Республики Пакистан господину Махмуду Курейши. Please, Mr. Minister.
Mr. Chairman, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be back in the picturesque city of Dushanbe for this important meeting of the SCO Council of Foreign Ministers. I thank my brother and friend, Foreign Minister Muriduddin, for the warm and generous hospitality and excellent arrangements. Excellency, in this 20th anniversary meeting, the SCO family can rightly draw satisfaction that the organization has become a globally recognized and influential multilateral platform. With each passing year, SCO's work across diverse sectors has synergized into a cohesive and mutually beneficial framework for cooperation for SCO member states. I take this opportunity to commend Tajikistan as the present chair of its dynamic leadership this year, as well as the ongoing effective work of the permanent bodies. In this regard, I commend the work of the SCO Secretary General and the Director of Executive Committee of SCO RATS. Excellencies, Pakistan views the Shanghai Cooperation Organization as a unique template for interstate relations within the Eurasian heartland. It brings together nearly half of humanity, approximately a quarter of global GDP, and 3/5 of the total Eurasian territory. It thus possesses formidable political and economic potential. This is both our strength and our collective challenge. It is truly up to us as member states to harness this tremendous potential and channel it for uplifting our region and achieve shared goals of peace, security, and prosperity. As the organization has grown in both strength and stature over the past 2 decades, there is a need to further strengthen the two permanent bodies. We welcome the candidature from Uzbekistan for the Director of Executive Committee of SCO RATS and look forward to China's nomination for the post of Secretary General. Pakistan also supports the new rotation cycle from 2022 to 2039. Mr. Chairman, with the increase in the stature of SCO over the last 2 decades, its expansion in membership has become an important issue, which we welcome in principle, as consensus is the basic principle of SCO. We support consensus already achieved on 4 countries: Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Egypt. We may agree upon this. All other applications and requests may be further deliberated by national coordinators. Over the past 2 decades, SCO's voice in global affairs has attained distinct significance. At a time when the world is bereft of global vision and shared solutions, SCO has called for effective multilateralism and has played its part as a pivotal coordinating organization. This was amply demonstrated during the COVID-19 pandemic, when the global public health system faced unprecedented pressure. SCO member states rose to counter this challenge, not only to meet their national needs, but also to lend a hand to friends and neighbors and the international community, to truly show how collective efforts can help address collective crises by deepening solidarity and institutional cooperation. I wish to especially commend China and Russia for their role in this once-in-a-lifetime crisis. Distinguished colleagues, while in many aspects we have turned a corner in tackling the pandemic, it is still not over. We now have to rebuild our economies and our ways of doing business in new and innovative ways to come together, even if socially distanced. the challenges posed by rising poverty,